This city in Saudi Arabia has been widely mocked on urbanist YouTube channels, but I think it's one of the few good things Saudi money could be going into. For comparison, $100 billion went into the Saudi intervention in Yemen, comparatively cheap. In fact, their entire armed forces, the subject of media fear for years,
tensions between America and Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Executions in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia built a nuclear bomb.
Only cost them around $81 billion a year. Look, that's bigger than Russia, but it's still completely dwarfed by the budget for Neom. It's also being completely funded by the Public Investment Fund, a $620 billion portfolio which includes 5% of Nintendo, 5% of Uber, and Newcastle United. Interestingly, this giant bank account, chaired by the Crown Prince MBS, is intertwined closely with the military capacity of the country. This public investment fund is one of the largest in the world, and also one of the most shrouded in secrecy. So, MBS, Crown Prince, Prime Minister, and former Minister of Defense has decided to aim this slush fund at the task of erecting a city with a population of 9 million. In a province that 70 years ago had a population smaller than the capacity of the stadium that they own in Newcastle. In fact, that stadium holds more than 3 times as many people. So, what's the good news? Well, Saudi money doesn't have a history of going towards altruistic goals. They're more inclined towards buying 363 M1 Abrams or 187 Blackhawks. So, of all the things this oil money could be going towards, why are we supposed to be upset at hundreds of billions going into redesigning how we think of cities? Neom also includes Oxagon, a huge floating port which contains desalination facilities for clean water and hydrogen production plants. Building from that, the whole project will be powered exclusively by renewable energy. So far, we have money going into architecture, engineering, industrial capacity, and renewable energy. They even plan to throw money at creating huge amounts of farmland that feed the whole thing. Look, I can't vouch for the validity of their timescales or the practicality of any of this, but we won't know if a line is a good shape for a carless city unless we try it. And the $500 billion that's going towards this isn't just going to evaporate into the desert. Any project that takes money away from foreign military interventions and puts that cash into developing our future seems like a good step in my book. In the end, it's easy to be a critic. That's why most videos you'll see about this will be pessimistic and will focus on individual details of the project. But zoom out. Look at this as a whole. This is one of the most important locations on the planet: Cairo, Suez, Israel, Arabia. Parts of this region are some of the most agriculturally productive lands on the planet, and it's home to tens of millions of people. Figuring out how to stabilize food supplies in these vulnerable desert countries is going to be key to ensuring that grain stability, caused by the war in Russia, will never happen again. A city like this could be the most efficient way to transition to the world of tomorrow. It might not work. That's why I'm glad the money going into this is money that could be used to destabilize the region. Look, of all the countries to go bankrupt on a mega project like this is about as good as it gets. Relations in the region are beginning to normalize. Peace, stability, and investment can go a long way to creating a better life for the people of these countries. So, I look at it this way. If Neom succeeds, we have a bustling city in a key region that reshapes how we think of urban living. If it fails, then at least that money wasn't being spent on more Blackhawks, more Yemens, and more Khashoggis. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your perspective about my more optimistic views on this huge mega project at the intersection of 3 continents. Subscribe for more thoughts about the future and commentary on the progress of the singularity.